Hi, this is Sean. Welcome to GuitarReferenceGuide.com. Today we're going to go through the song Oi Como Va as played by Santana. This is a great song for someone learning how to play lead guitar. Form is very simple. Some of the rhythms are pretty challenging in the song. He predominantly uses the A minor pentatonic scale and the A Dorian scale. So those would be two good scales to get familiar with before you start learning how to play the song. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the song in time, and then I'm going to break it down for you really slow. I'm going to go through each of the sections and break them down and then play them in time. So I hope you enjoy this lesson on how to play Oi Como Va. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to take you through the rhythm guitar part, the vamp, and the other section that leads up to the solo. We're going to start by playing an A minor 7 chord, 5th fret. You're going to bar the D string, the G string, the B string, and the high E string. And you're going to make the notes very syncopated. The timing's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then to a D9. And 1, 2, and 3, and 4. The second chord in the vamp is a D9 chord, which is going to look like this. You're going to bar your 3rd finger across the 5th fret, the G string, the B string, and the high E string. Index finger is going to go on the 4th fret of the D string, and you're going to strum from the D string. It should sound like that. So the timing, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Repeat. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Intro lead section. We start with the 10th fret on the high E string. Pluck that twice. 7th fret, 8th fret, 10th fret. 7th fret, 8 to 10 really quick. Do that one more time really slow. Now the 8 to 10 is really quick. That's a grace note. Second phrase is almost exactly the same. It starts the same. But after we get to the 8 on the B string, we come to the 5th fret on the high E string. And then right away a whole step pre-bend and pull off. So real slow, that would sound like this. Now I'm going to put the two of them together real slow. Here we go. Now the pre-bend is a little bit tricky. What it is you're bending up a whole step. The whole step is 2 frets. So a great thing to practice doing would be targeting that note. That's the note you're after. So bend up to it. Now a pre-bend means that you bend the note before you pluck it. So we want to get to this note before we pluck it. So it'll be like this. Bend the note up, release, and then pull off. pull off, you just pull your finger down. So you really only pluck the string once. So now I'm going to play it with the backing track in time. And that would be the intro lead. And then it's going to bring you into the verse with the second rhythm guitar section, which is going to sound like this. So that's going to be like this. If I break that part down, that's going to be 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to do that again, really slow. The first measure, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and the 3 and 4 on the second measure, you're going to play the 7th fret of the G string and the B string. Then you're going to come up to the 7th fret of the D string and then back down on the 5th fret of the G, the B, and the high E string on the 4th beat. So that would sound like this, the first two measures of the rhythm guitar section leading into the verse. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now a little faster. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now the next two measures. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4. So the third measure, 1, 2, 3 and 4 is a rest, and then on the and of 4, 7th fret, G string, B string. The first beat of the fourth measure is a rest. The and of 1, play the 7th fret. Right on the 2, play the 5th fret. The third beat is a rest, and then we play on the 4th beat 5 again. So now I'm going to put all 4 of those measures together. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4. Now I'll play without counting it. Now we're going to go through the first guitar solo. I'm going to go through each phrase really slowly and then talk you through it. So the first phrase, so most of this is all in Dorian and A minor pentatonic. A minor pentatonic scale, and the Dorian scale, be adding this note, the F sharp. Just so you can see the Dorian scale, what it would look like, it would be like this. 5th fret, 7th fret, 8th fret, 5th fret, 7th fret, 4th fret, 5th fret, 7th fret, 4th fret, 5th fret, 7th fret, 5th fret, 7th fret, 8th fret, 5th fret, and that would be the end of the Dorian scale, but you would also play the other notes. It's just like playing a G major scale, but you're dwelling on the A. So, phrase number 1. It's going to be pentatonic and Dorian bass. So you're going to go like this. We're going to hammer, then a pull off 8 to 5, back to 8, and we're going to slide from 6 to 7 really quickly, and then back to 7. So phrase number 1. more time. Hammer. 5, 5, pull off. Back to 8. Slide. 7. Now, second phrase. You hold this, you slide back to 5, you play 7, then a pull off, and another pull off. So that would sound like this if I put both of the phrases together. One more time. So you slide 5, 7, pull off, pull off. Now the next phrase, the third phrase in the solo is just like the first one we did, but we're ending up on 5 here. So start on 7, back to 8, slide from 6 to 7, and then we hit 5 on the high E and we give it vibrato. So that would sound like this. One more time. And then at the end of the vibrato on the 5, you're going to play 5 on high E and 5 on B real quick. So if I take you through the first 4 measures of the solo really slow, we have third measure, one more time. A little faster. Now we're going to go to the 5th measure. First part stays the same. Now we have 7, 5, 7, pull off. So the phrase changes a little bit. So phrases or measures 5 through 7, 5 and 6 would be. Measure 7 is going to change up a little bit. 7, 5, 5, 8, 5, back to 5, back to 8. And then we're going to slide 6 to 7 again to 5. You hold it, and then you slide 6 to 7. So one more time, measure 7. Next measure, we're going to have 8 twice, 5, pull off, 8, pull off, slide 6 to 7 again. The same like we did on measure number 6. Same phrase again. But now we go to the 5th fret, 5th fret on the B, 5th fret on the G, and we hold it. Now I'm going to play through these 4 measures of the solo. And then that just repeats. And then this part changes a little bit. Then you slide all the way to 12. So I'm going to take you from the beginning up to that section, and then we're going to tackle the last I think 6 or 7 measures. Here we go. Measure 1, 2. Okay, now we're going to go through the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 measures. So right after we slide up to the 12, we're going to go 8 to 5, pull off, pull off, pull off, pull off, pull off, hammer pull off, pull off, pull off, half bend, release, hammer pull off. So we start with the pull offs on the downbeat and then everything's on the and. Hammer, pull off, half bend. Now we're going to go to the very last part of the solo, which repeats 3 times. We're going to be playing the 5th fret with our index finger on the G string, 16th notes to 2/8 notes. 5th fret on the B string, back to the G string, B string, 7th fret B string. Chromatic line starting from the 4th fret. If I play that in time, it would sound like this. One more time, go really slow. And then it goes back to the verse. So that would be solo number 1. Now I'm going to play through it, the whole thing, and I'm going to take it. I'm going to play it really slow, just so you can hear it again. Last time. So after that, I'm going to take you into the next rhythm guitar section, which is really cool. Through an A minor chord, and we're going to pluck through it like this, pick through it. 2nd finger, 6th fret. 5th fret, 4th fret, and then a little chromatic line to come back to it. Then we're going to go to the part that's going to lead us into the organ solo. And that rhythm guitar section is really cool. It's going to go like this. And then triplet. So that would sound like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 triplet. One more time. On solo 2, the first licks are pretty much the same as a lot of the licks in solo 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go right to the sections or to the licks that are unique, that stand out. I'm going to play them in time with the backing track, and then I'm going to take you through those licks slowly, a step at a time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. licks, and the last lick. And so then those would be the licks in time. And now we'll break it down for you one lick at a time, really slow. First one will be at the 20th fret. Same thing, Dorian A minor pentatonic, if you could look at it like that. We're going to start with a 20th fret whole step bend. It's the first lick. So we're going to bend 3 whole steps. 1, 2, 3, and release. Then we're going to go to the 17th fret. Then we're going to slide into the 19th fret, 17th fret, and then 17th fret on the G string, skipping the B string and give it some vibrato. So really slow. One more time. Now, the next lick, the next series of licks, very useful. Minor pentatonic again, 8th fret, you're bending up a whole step and giving it vibrato. So when you get to the top of the bend, that's your target note, a whole step higher, so you play that note. When you get there, you give it some vibrato. Play the 5th fret, again. So you do that a total of 4 times. One more time. Then the next part is really cool. Right after that last vibrato, on the 5th fret, you're going to do a gradual half step in. 5th fret on the B string, pull off. So that would sound like this after the vibrato. So B string, pull off, 7th fret, 5th fret, 5th fret, 5th fret, 7th fret. Now we're going to do a pre-half step bend at the 7th fret. Half step pre-bend release, and then a half step bend with vibrato, and then B string, 5th fret, and then a whole step bend. So that's the first series of licks in the second solo that you should really get down. The very last part is a variation on what you heard in the first solo. Really, really cool. The same thing, the pull-offs from the 8th fret, but it changes a little bit. 8 to 5, on the offbeat again on the end. 12th fret, sliding back to the 5. 5 again, 10 this time. 5, hammer pull-off. One more time, really slow. 12, 10. And that would be the second solo of Oi Como Va, some of the licks that are a little bit different variations. And I hope you enjoyed this lesson on Oi Como Va and all the licks that go into both of his great solos. Have a great day.